Welcome to Crime, Cocktails, and BS. And I'm Kaisa, and that is Alex.
Hello. I don't know what this
Hello.
is.
Hello. Today we are going to cover I actually don't know the title of the
The
thing, but
Curious
it's
Case
about,
of Bam Margera from
there you
Jackass
go. There you go.
and
And
his
then,
own show, which Viva La Bam.
yes.
Good time.
And then we are covering Salt Lake City finale because it was amazing.
By the time this comes
Crazy.
out, part one of the reunion will be out,
Cannot wait.
but we will cover that another time.
We sure will. But first, I'll
First,
tell you about this cocktail.
yes,
Sorry for
because
my
we're
paper sounds.
gonna need it.
Okay, I feel like you're gonna love this glass. And that
Love
you may
these
have seen it
things.
somewhere. Oh gosh. This is called I Love It Fizz. And it
I
has
love it.
raspberries
Is
and candied lime. But yes, the glass is like a unicorn
so it's
glass.
iridescent. I love it.
So it is Vita tequila, of course.
You found it?
Um, no,
Oh,
this is a mocktail, everyone, but you should use Vita
you should
tequila.
use Vita tequila.
Yeah, if you can find it.
Yeah, which we've only been able to find it
Go
in
to Salt
Salt
Lake.
Lake City. Yeah.
Yeah. It's raspberry juice, cranberry juice, simple syrup, fresh lime juice, freshly squeezed, and some club soda. And then yes, the candied lime. And I had a snack of lime slices dipped in sugar and it was delicious.
Ew.
I love it. I
Sorry.
love
I'm glad you love it.
it. Very refreshing. Delish.
Delish. Baby
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Baby gorgeous.
My
I
goodness.
love it.
I love it. But yes,
So,
we'll get into all that. But first, Bam Margera. Unfortunately, he has been on a massive decline.
yeah, I didn't realize how bad it was until
Yeah.
you told me to watch this.
Yeah, I really think his decline started after Ryan Dunn died,
Mhm.
which was like in 2010, 11,
Wow. So it's
around
been
there.
ongoing for that long?
Yeah, so I got a little synopsis about what
Ooh,
the episode had.
of course you do.
This episode provides an in-depth look at the complexities surrounding Bam Margera's fight for sobriety, the controversial methods employed in his treatment, and the broader implications of legal guardianships in cases of addiction. By the way,
Hmm.
this came out, and then he and his wife, girlfriend, fiance, lady took to Instagram or TikTok or something, definitely on something,
Oh no.
saying like I didn't think like that's what it was gonna be about. Like it's so
The
weird.
girlfriend
Like
that I showed on the show,
yeah, not the one that was like
skinny
going
lady.
to him. The one that was at yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Yikes. Yeah, they are
Yikes
doing drugs
spikes.
together.
Yeah. So obviously like Bam Margera became famous thanks to well, he was a skateboarder, but then he got in with like Johnny Knoxville and the whole Jackass team.
Mhm.
And he's not the only one who has faced addiction issues. Obviously, like the most prolific is Steve-O.
Yeah.
And
I've
then,
got to watch the documentary,
yeah,
by the
that
way.
I know I need to watch it. And then, so you have Steve-O, and then Ryan Dunn obviously had some issues and unfortunately died. Um, and I think like a lot of them did.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they never, like they said on this show, they never really advertised the drug use, but like it was implied that they were all on drugs because they were doing such
They
insane
were doing
stuff.
crazy shit.
I used to watch Jackass when I was younger. Like I
Same.
loved it.
Remember the shopping cart?
Yes. Um, good stuff. It's really like ridiculous what they do. But yeah, they're obviously on drugs. What did you think of, okay, so it covers Lima. I don't know how to say her name. Javermarich. I don't
Mhm.
remember. She is a tech entrepreneur who comes up with this like weird VR
Yeah.
headset thing that like puts people who are healing from addiction into triggering situations and see like it helps them work through those
Yeah,
triggers.
it's like another way of doing exposure therapy.
I was like, that's kind of cool. I thought it was
I
interesting,
think it
but
is. I think it's also dangerous to the point where like
yeah.
how triggering is the situation going to be? And then if it does trigger something, like what is like post-op, like not post-op, but like
Yeah, what's the
post.
treatment for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and are they just like sending them out then? Like, I don't
Because I
know.
mean, we all essentially experience exposure therapy,
Hmm.
depending on what like our issues are, but you're not getting them in such intense spurts as I almost feel like this VR thing is
Yeah.
trying to do,
And
you know?
addiction is like a serious thing that it
Yeah.
can trigger. So like, I don't know. I don't know. It seemed cool until they like dove into it, where it seems like she's just trying to make money off of the
Absolutely.
situation and doesn't really care.
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
that's one character. We can cover more about her, but there's
Yeah, but
also,
she becomes his legal guardian, which is like so strange.
right?
Like, where's April?
Yeah, and what
Where's
like
April?
decided that? Like, was there any like I don't understand. Anyway, BJ Corville is
Yes.
a lawyer and YouTuber. Loves to wear little pom-poms on her head. They worked to make her look cray cray for sure.
Yeah. Wait, before we get into that,
Yeah,
can we talk about how this episode was advertised as comparing him to Britney Spears
yeah. He
and
likes to
her
call himself
conservatorship?
that.
I don't like it.
I know. I know.
This is 3 episodes in a row, by the way, that we've talked about Britney Spears. I just want to,
I mean, we should probably
she should
do
be
a whole
mentioned every.
thing about her.
I know. That's a good one.
Hmm. Hmm.
That's a good one.
So those are the main characters in this episode.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't,
I mean,
there's so many things to talk about.
I know. I mean, I guess the legal guardianship is very controversial that
Mhm.
she, as in Lima, has guardianship over him and she's developing this technology. So she's able to test out all of it on him because she says it's a part of his treatment plan.
Hmm.
But how much of that, like, what are the ethics behind that? What's
Yeah.
the effectiveness behind it? And it's
Why is
just
she
like,
lying?
yeah, and it's like so unconventional in a way of like using virtual reality as a way to like heal. I'm sure. Sorry. Bori is doing some weird shit. Like, okay, so my like area where I film is in my closet.
Oh.
So there's just like he's having a good old time sniffing around.
Bori.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, literally I'm like next to a bunch of coats. It's great. Um
I can't tell. It looks like you're in a beautiful
If I turned
room.
this camera around right now, it's like coats, sweaters,
Oh my gosh.
like a box of clothing. It's great. I love it. It's not
Good
claustrophobic at all.
soundproofing.
Yeah, it's good soundproofing. Anyway, so it's like super unconventional, super new. It hasn't been approved by anyone.
Hmm.
So it's like, are you using this guy who clearly needs professional help? Because he's tried going to rehab so many times and different treatments so many times, and nothing is sticking. It's like, I understand sometimes you do have to go out of the box to try to work on different issues and exposures and addictions and so on and so forth. But there is some weird,
Hmm.
something seems off about it almost feels like, oh, if I can get guardianship of him, then I have like free testing of
Yeah,
my
or like,
product.
or yeah, like it's in the public, like using his fame
Yeah,
for
exactly.
her benefit. Yeah. And she lied about one of her patients. So one of her patients
Yes.
actually died. She actually did really well up until a certain point, like with the treatment and all of that. She did like therapy, other treatment as well. But she sobered up and then all of a sudden passed away in her bed at the treatment center. And they like had people looking into the medical records, and Lima made a statement saying she passed away from like natural
Natural causes.
causes. Yeah, like a heart thing or something. But then in reality, it was like all the things that pointed to her having a seizure, which is like, if you think about it, like VR, a lot of people
Yeah.
have seizures. They have warnings when you use a
Hmm.
VR headset that you could get a seizure. So is that the cause? Like, why did she avoid saying that? I don't really understand what that was about. Or didn't she say it was a seizure and it wasn't? Maybe I'm getting it backwards.
No, I think you're right.
Okay, because Dane and I were like, why would she say that? That actually sounds worse. I don't know. I have to look into that again. But she lied, basically. She like had her hair like whatever it's called. What is it called when they do the medical postmortem thing?
Autopsy?
Is that what it was? Yeah, it was an
Or is it
autopsy
a
report.
or it starts with a C?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of that.
For
It's been a day, guys.
uh
Um,
I want to say coronation. I know that's wrong.
coroner's report or something?
Coroner's report. Coroner's statement.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
she has that like in her hand on the video, pretending she's reading from it, but then they show it to us and it's like completely different.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
Do you remember on Real Housewives of Orange County, they had like not Brooks Marks, Brooks, Vicky's ex-boyfriend who said he had cancer and he had like
Hmm.
his scan papers and Shannon was like, "These are false papers." Like
Yeah.
they were all
Dude, that season was one of the best, gotta say.
Mhm.
Um, Also, I feel like you have like some sort of, I don't know, magic, witchy magic, because you always like talk about things that are in my quick shots. Always. So,
Cool. Love
um,
that.
yes. But anyway, this lawyer lady starts
Lawyer
looking
lady.
into it
Yeah.
after all this stuff comes out about Lima. And she's a YouTuber. She has like a fan club. What do they call themselves? I can't remember
I
what
don't
they.
remember.
Oh my God, I can't remember. But she is so strange.
I think they also like made her out to be
Yeah. They kept showing like her
situations. Yeah.
smile. Anyway, she was kind of doing some digging and calling out all the weird stuff about Lima, and it actually backfired, and a ton of her followers were like harassing her and harassing all some of her patients and her family. And
Yeah,
the
because she was kind of like heading towards like a free Britney moment for him.
mhm,
Instead, they were like, no, back off,
yeah.
which is interesting because the free Britney movement took off.
Yeah. What went wrong here, man?
Didn't we have like something that said free Britney on it at some point? Like we were a part of it
Yeah. I don't know. I've always been a part of that. I've
years
followed
ago.
all the Free Britney
God,
stuff.
that memoir was so good.
Yeah. We do
Anyway,
need to talk about Britney. We have to. Poor woman.
love her.
Poor woman. Oh my gosh, I just like
But yeah,
stepped
then
on
but didn't
Ollie.
then Lima jumped in and then they had like a huge blowout online.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There were like legal arguments, like I can't remember what exactly happened, but she shut down, finally, Lima shut down her practice. Right now it's like
Yeah.
on hold, shut
But
down.
Lima also filed a lawsuit against Corville for defamation,
Hmm.
which is crazy.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what that was about. There was
It
so
was
much
saying
happening in
that
that
like
doc.
yeah, no, it was saying that like Corville was all the accusations are unfounded and damaging to her
Okay.
and like what she's doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, and then you have Bam's perspective of the whole thing, which I mean the whole time you're watching this, you're like is he getting better or is he just strung out? Because I'm thinking, as he's literally saying, he's like, he's the Britney Spears of Jackass. I'm now comparing him to her and like what we see of her now, what we saw of her then during her conservatorship. Like,
Mhm.
is he acting similarly as like I can't tell. Like, there's something about it that I'm like, I stare at him during this, and I'm like, I feel like you're on something.
Yeah, I
I
think he
feel like
was.
something's going on here. And at
Yeah.
the same time, though, we're all watching Britney Spears do these dances and like saying that she had her assistant buy her like fake styrofoam knives to dance with and like all this stuff. And I'm like,
Well, she's just stuck as like a teenager or
yeah,
like, and yeah, he might be just acting out stuck in his 20s whenever he stuck like started doing drugs, whatever. He that scene where he's like spray painting outside of the brother's house that he rented his brother, whatever.
yeah.
That was he was absolutely on drugs because he was like ranting about like weird God stuff. Like he was just going off like crazy.
It
And that,
reminded me of the Kanye outburst at SNL.
mm-hmm. Yeah. But it like I think it's like meth or something. It just makes people like paranoid and that's
Yeah.
what it seemed like he was on.
Your
I don't
tattoo
want
looks like
to.
extra colorful today. Sorry.
Ooh, it's fading though.
Oh, to me, it looks
10
like
years ago.
extra vibrant.
Oh, um, I feel bad for him. I hope he gets the help he needs, but it was interesting to see like because he started watching the YouTube videos and then turned against Lima because of the lawyer lady and like she reached out to him and started working with it was like it's crazy and it's sad because these people who haven't had control of their own lives, I don't know, how are they influenced by social media and
I
stuff?
know. It's
It's
really
really,
sad.
yeah.
But now it's going to be like, so now this is the first episode in the series where they're going to cover multiple people.
Who are they covering next?
I don't know. I can look it up quick if you want to riff on something.
I want to know. Well, they didn't say anything about how Bam is now, which was, I was like, I wanted some conclusion this episode. It was just like, well, she stopped practicing and the lawyer lady is continuing to make her videos and Bam, nothing, like no update.
Yeah, there was no
Yeah,
um the second
conclusion.
episode is called The Girl Who Died Twice.
Whoa.
A teen's mysterious disappearance in 1981 leaves her family and police baffled. Years later, a woman emerges claiming to be the missing girl. The truth behind her identity comes to a gripping mystery that challenges everyone involved. That
Mystery.
sounds interesting.
That does sound interesting. I'm loving this.
Me too.
I'm glad you told me to watch it.
Well, it's the same thing as so like the Natalia Grace thing that we covered last time is essentially like the
It's the same producers, right?
yes, and it's still the curious case of.
Hmm.
So
It's a continuation
there is an
almost.
old iced coffee on this desk and it is grossing me out,
Ew.
but I like can't get rid of it obviously because we're doing this, but it just like is in my peripheral vision.
Don't look at it.
I have to put things in front of it.
Sorry,
Sorry.
take it away. I'm just kidding.
Sorry. Grab
Monica,
opposable thumbs and take this away.
you ring a bell.
Could you imagine?
Um,
Where is he?
anyway, yeah, that was like upsetting to see him on drugs. I hope
Mhm.
he gets the help he needs. That was
Same.
interesting. You guys should watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people who probably should also get help. The Real
Good
Housewives of Salt
transition.
Lake City finale.
What
Where do
the
we
fuck
even
was
start?
this? Yeah.
Do we start? Like, I don't even know.
Okay, opening scene. Meredith.
Oh
Meredith
yeah,
has her
Meredith
eye
with
patch
the
on.
yeah. Wait, my favorite part of that whole scene, besides that, is she literally, I don't know if she blacked out or what, but she thinks that she apologized to Heather,
Yeah.
but she never did. And Heather is
Yeah.
sitting there like, well, I accept your apology that you never actually said out loud.
So
Like you
weird.
apologized in your head. It doesn't count if the
Question.
other person doesn't hear it.
question about that. Do we think she's on drugs? Meredith,
She did admit
the
that she
sleeping.
does take sleeping pills.
Only when I travel internationally a couple times a year, is what she said.
Yeah, I think
Uh,
maybe that's it.
yeah.
But I don't think she's on like I don't think she's like on something all the time.
And then we cut to this dinner later
The
on
first
after some
dinner
other things. Yeah, the
or
first
the
dinner.
lunch. Is it the lunch
The
first or the dinner?
lunch.
I'm getting episodes confused because we've talked about this, but like not talked about it, but we've talked about it, but not talked about it.
We haven't talked about this finale.
No. So
I
the
don't know.
Brittany lunch was the week before.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I think so. I'm also not sure, but I think we should just talk about the text message reading dinner because that was absurd. Like, okay, Heather, of course,
So
has
many
she
thoughts.
loves her monologue
She
moment where she just
loves a monologue. And you know for a fact that girl sat in her mirror and practiced the shit out of
practiced
that.
over and over. It was so like obvious that she had memorized that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, Also this like little waiter that keeps coming up and he's just like sitting trying to
He's
get
trying
there.
to do his job.
It's
I
always
hope
the waiter.
Bravo tips the shit out of the wait staff
Me
that are
too.
at these places. Because, oh my God, wait, there was a lunch.
There was.
Yes, it was the Lisa lunch where they all dressed up as Lisa.
Wasn't that the dinner?
No, that was the lunch. And then there
Oh,
was the text
I'm
message
getting
dinner.
confused. Yeah. Okay, the Lisa lunch. Oh my God, I
Yes.
thought they were the same meal for some reason.
No, the
Um,
Lisa lunch where they all had to dress up as Lisa.
their wigs. Everyone comes in and they're all like, I love it about everything.
I
It was
liked that
really
Meredith
funny.
cracked a Diet Coke. I thought that was good. That was
Yeah.
smart. I thought they all nailed it, and I think she got pissed at Whitney because Whitney was
Whitney was being sketchy.
she's being shady as all hell. But that's what Whitney does.
So Whitney wore an outfit with her like she was dressed up as Lisa. She walks away and there's a tag hanging off and Lisa's like, "You have a tag on your clothes." And she's like, "That's so I can return it because that's
But
what you do."
can
Me,
I
me, me, me.
can I say something? When they're
Yeah.
in the hotel and Lisa is seeing all their outfits, you can blatantly see that Whitney has tags on them. So why didn't I'm sure Lisa saw it. There's no way you couldn't. They were thick
Yeah.
white tags.
Do you think it was like planned?
Yeah, a little bit.
You think they planned to do that together to cause
No, I
wow.
think Lisa was waiting for like a bigger moment.
Oh, interesting.
That's my thought on it.
And then they brought up like circle jerking. Who the
That
fuck?
was dinner.
Oh my God, I can't
That
keep it
was the
straight.
dinner. Okay.
Okay,
So the lunch is they dress
lunch.
up as all of them dress up as Lisa.
Yes,
They all
yes,
then
yes.
have to act out as Lisa.
Mhm.
And then Whitney does that and Lisa sees the tag. She calls her out and then she goes, "Nope, I don't like it. I don't like it." Goes off on Whitney and then they cut to this guy who is sitting at like the table next to them or a couple tables away with his kid on his lap and he is boxing that kid's ears because Lisa is just going off. They're all swearing at each other. It's like there's a little kid. Like, come
Yeah.
on. And then there's like another party of people, like couple tables down in the other direction. They're all like, "What the fuck is happening?" It's it's bad. And then I don't remember anything else that like big happened at that lunch.
They all
Was
did
it?
their impressions, which was really
Yes.
funny.
Yeah, the impressions were good. And they all participated, which I thought was good. Like I would think if you weren't in a good
Even
place with
Mary.
Lisa, I know, even Mary, and I would think like if you didn't like Lisa or you weren't in a good place with her, I wouldn't participate.
Mm-mm.
Be like, I'm gonna do like the meanest thing possible. I mean, I wouldn't, but like,
Lisa loved it. She was so
because she
stoked.
loves herself.
Yeah, she's such a narcissist.
Such a narcissist.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then it's the dinner
Yeah.
that Heather, who always is the one who's like, let's play a game. Like, do you remember the what is it? Uh
From Saw.
yes,
The
literally, did you see
little,
that meme?
yeah,
It was like, let's play a game, and it's her on the scooter or
the
the
tricycle
tricycle.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so they all go to this dinner, Bronwyn's outfit, head to toe Dolce, and then that feather coat.
Mhm.
is apparently like a crazy amount of money.
Really?
Yeah, I thought she looked so cool. And yes, they all get to this dinner. It's private. And Heather, oh, so the game I was thinking of is, do you remember the one where they had to like knock someone off the wagon when
Yeah.
they were doing like the Mormon Pilgrim Day?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like Heather always has a game and it always Real Housewives, one should not take Sprinter vans and two should not
Play
play
game.
table games.
Wasn't there one that was like the person I trust the least on Potomac or something? Or
Yes,
like,
they all do
can't
it.
remember. Yeah.
They
It's
all play it.
this one was horrible. It
This was
got really dark, actually.
Yeah, well, before the game even happens, Mary and Angie get it. Yes, so that lunch
Hmm.
is when Brittany freaked out.
Oh yeah.
So Brittany freaks out at their lunch. She like is still upset about them yelling at her in the Sprinter van about her recording, which by the way, she posted or someone posted the video of her recording, like another video of her recording,
I saw
being
that.
like, this is what happens when you're recording and everyone's screaming.
Like also there are cameras everywhere, so what I don't know.
Anyway, so like Mary is pissed at her at Brittany. Like the whole table essentially is. But
Mhm.
Brittany gets up and cries, like storms out like a child. And Angie gets up and follows her. And Angie's like, I'm not going to see her. Like, I'm just walking away because Mary was getting upset. And Mary, like, shuts down her feelings towards Angie, is like, I'm not friends with her anymore. She sucks. I don't like her. I can't believe she would pick Brittany over me. All that. We get
That is
fast
something
forward to
high
this dinner.
schoolers do.
So true. But like, fast forward to the dinner, and now Angie's like, Mary, like, what's wrong? And I think this is like the most authentic scene I've ever watched on a Housewives franchise.
And it's Mary, and she's so like
Yeah.
guarded. This season, she's been so open. It was amazing.
Hmm.
Yeah, they were both like they just talked through it. Like, I have abandonment issues, and you left and chose someone else who I'm fighting with. Da, 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 da. And then I loved when Mary was like, when we're on the phone, I don't want to say goodbye first because I love her so much. I don't want to say I love you first.
No, it
And I
was
was
like such a sweet, real
yeah,
moment.
it was cute.
And like Mary doesn't really break. I feel like we've seen her be vulnerable a lot this season.
Hmm.
And just to see her like not want to lose a friendship with Angie, I thought that was really sweet.
Do you think it's because of what's going on with her son that she's becoming more vulnerable?
Yeah, I think so. Well, I mean, she needs someone to like
Yeah.
confide in and have. And I mean, Angie is the one person in the cast that she opened up to about it.
Hmm.
The only one that knew.
I love their friendship.
I do too. It's so cute.
It's so cute.
Yeah. So then we have this beautiful no moment. And we could keep it here, right? Like just keep the beautiful moment. Well, then I guess Whitney, Meredith, and Lisa get into a fight about um the blogger guy.
Hmm. Which
And
leads
then
to,
yeah, Whitney admitting that she reached out to Monica.
I think
Yeah.
that's just her producing. She knows she's gonna get kicked out next season. So,
Yeah. So this all leads to Heather being like, okay, we need to start with a clean slate. Like, we've said such awful things about each other. Let's go through our phones and find the meanest thing we've said about someone else at this table and share it with that person in the table. And that person has to read it out loud. So to me, I think they must have had to like pick a person
mhm.
each because when
That's
it
how it
got to
worked out.
Brittany, yeah, because when it got to Brittany and she gave it to Mary, she was like, everyone was like, that's the worst thing. And she was like, well, that was the one thing I had about Mary.
Hmm.
I was like, so she must have gotten Mary, or like she said she would do Mary or something.
So
But
they had
like,
talked about this before. Like,
yeah. Or like they cut a scene,
oh yeah,
they cut a couple things where like after Heather said that someone must have been like, okay, but like, what if we all say something mean about one person? Like
yeah,
they had to like pick and choose. So I don't know. I mean, I thought what Angie said about Bronwyn,
that was tough.
that killed me.
One foot in the grave and one foot on a banana peel. Like
Yeah.
that's her, what was it? Her retirement plan is,
No, that Angie was like, I think Bronwyn's really nice. I think she has a great business plan.
oh yeah, yeah.
Marrying someone with one foot in the grave and one foot on a banana peel. And then she said, I guess that's why she dresses in a hot dog costume because she sucked her way to the top or something. Like,
Oh, it's
and
tough.
you just see Bronwyn like
Choking up.
choking up, and Angie's like, this is terrible. Like, this was bad. Like,
Hmm.
they all were, I thought it was pretty, and it blew my mind how they all well, the majority participated, and the majority that participated also took ownership of what they said.
Yeah, and they were apologizing and a
Yeah,
lot and forgiving and da, 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 but that one was like a step too far,
that was
probably.
cutthroat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they come back from that.
I guess we'll see. I mean, it sounded like in the after show that
Mhm.
Angie and Bronwyn were still talking.
Okay.
So who knows? But I mean, we also have the reunion, and it sounds like post reunion they all went out except for Bronwyn.
Hmm.
So who knows what that's about? I guess we'll see. Um, but yeah, so like they're all doing pretty well with each other. Like they're not saying great things about each other. They're really not. And Brittany's attempt at participating is like she said she'd rather have Bronwyn come to tea instead of Mary. That's not mean, girl.
Everyone was like, that's what you have to
Yeah.
contribute.
And you're he literally just heard Mary's text about Heather saying like Heather's fake, inauthentic, this new person that she is, like she's not like the same person I met when we started the show. I really liked the same that person. Like you just heard people like going pretty deep about other people and that's all you have. Like I don't believe it.
I don't
I
believe
think
it.
she knew that she already had her feet to the fire with the taping on the bus, or
Hmm.
sorry, recording on the Sprinter,
Yeah,
that she was scared to share anything else.
I think so too.
Yeah. And then
So
you get to
there was a whole like they brought in like you could see the cameraman, like the security. My favorite line from Meredith was, "I'm not interested in you anymore."
who was that to? Oh, it's to Brittany.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then Lisa said, "Your gut is off. Take a probiotic." And I'm
Yeah.
using that line all the time now. I said it
It's
to
so
Dane.
good. Yeah.
Um,
And yeah.
yeah.
And then we get to Whitney,
Oh yeah.
who decides she's going to do Lisa. And instead of doing the exercise as described, she says, and prefaces it with, this is the worst thing I've said that was told to me about you guys. And it was something along the lines of her and her husband were at a party, and someone told Justin, Whitney's husband, that Lisa and her husband brought this woman in as a third, and she was what, making out with Lisa while John was jerking off or something, or like she was jerking John off.
Yeah. Lisa
Ooh.
couldn't handle that.
That was a big reaction.
Thou protest.
Something that didn't happen.
Yeah. Oh, Salt Lake City's known for their swinging.
Yeah,
So I think it might have happened. I don't
I think
know.
it might have happened. I think that
Yeah.
was a big reaction if it didn't happen.
Yeah, agreed.
I think if it didn't happen, she would have been like, so much shit has been, and she said some of these things, but the way she did it, she was like, shit has been said about me and my husband. I get it. This is so false. Like, that's not how our relationship operates.
Hmm.
And like, thanks for sharing this with me. And I can't believe someone said this. And like, I really
Right.
hope you didn't help spread this around.
That's a normal reaction.
I mean, I'd probably be a bit more heated than I'm saying it right now, but
She was like standing and
He
screaming.
left.
Yeah.
And then the audacity of her to try to pull Angie into it by saying, "What? Sean apparently is a part of Circle Jerks." And
Yeah.
poor Angie in her confessional is like, "We just got over
Yeah.
last year you spreading a rumor that my husband was gay.
Mhm.
My family, my daughter, we've all been affected by this rumor that you spread. That's not true. And we finally are over, and now you're starting another one." I don't blame Angie for getting pissed.
No, me either. That's super annoying. Just trying to deflect.
Yeah. I thought it was a deflection, and she in the after show, Lisa was like, "Well, I was trying to like get Angie to see like,
This like equality between those
yes,
two. Yeah.
that's not how you do that."
No. Also, what is a circle jerk? How does that
I
work?
don't want to tell you on here.
Do they sit in a circle and like it's your left hand, right hand?
I think so. I don't have
Everyone?
one, nor have I participated, so I don't know, but that's what it sounds like.
Seems weird.
Whatever floats your boat,
Hey,
man.
not gonna kink shame. Yeah, whatever.
Did you, you sound like uh Lauren's friend on the 90 Day Fiancé reunion episode. She's like, "We don't kink shame. We don't
Yeah,
kink
we don't
shame."
kink shame. Come
Well,
on.
that one that he said, I absolutely would.
Yes.
Anyway, like no.
Oh.
Anyway, so Lisa leaves, throws this whole fit, like literally a fit. She like throws, she picks throw, did she throw it? She picked up, well, earlier in the day she threw something at Whitney,
Mm-hmm.
which have we not watched other seasons of or like other franchises? You don't throw.
Mm-hmm.
We've all learned that. Also, like you learned that as a kid.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she like threw something at Whitney earlier today, and now she's like trying to throw flowers at Whitney
Yeah.
and like all the
Hmm.
pointing.
Yeah. What
She's
the
like, "Don't put
fuck?
your fingers in my face," and Whitney doubles down and does too. Loved it. My friend Monica, who doesn't even watch Housewives, sent me that meme, and I was like, "We've hit, like we're spreading,
Yeah.
like it's happening."
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't even
That was
know.
great. But yeah, no, Lisa like storms off. She like tries ripping off her mic pack and she's like, "I'm done with this. I don't want to do this anymore." And then Meredith follows her. No one said anything about Meredith, and Meredith didn't say anything about anyone. Like she totally skipped the exercise. And you
Yeah.
just see Heather left. They didn't even like show Brittany anymore. She was just like kind of there. She was like tits on a bull by that point. And like you just see Heather sitting there with the other side of the table. That's Mary, Whitney, Angie, and Bronwyn, who have taken really the brunt of all the things that happened this season.
Hmm.
Just sitting there like, we did it, we participated.
Like, why can't they handle it?
Yeah,
But
exactly.
like,
They
also,
can't
the
handle
whole
this.
thing is terrible. That's
Yeah,
why.
yeah, exactly. But like, it's true. They can't handle these things.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
That was crazy. And the way that they threw in like the little like blurbs about
Oh, yeah.
each person, it was so random. Like usually there's like some flow to it, but they just like kept throwing them in like and then it would be like minutes go by and then there'd be another one. It was very weird.
I think they didn't know like how to do it with such like an it
Yeah.
wasn't like the most explosive ending ever because obviously we had like receipts, proof, timeline, screenshots last season,
Yeah.
but it was all in all, this was a perfect Real Housewives season.
Hmm. It
It really
was.
was.
It's one of my favorites ever.
Yeah, and Bronwyn really held her own as like a first season new girl. Like I thought she did great.
I love her.
Um, everyone like so many people Brittany is so split. Like some people want her as like a full cast member. Other people want her gone. I can't
I
stand
can't,
her.
I can't stand her either, but she does bring
She does
drama.
bring ridiculous television. So I
Yeah,
think she'll end up staying.
I think so too.
But I'm excited for this reunion.
Me too. I
The
can't
fact
wait.
that Bronwyn is wearing a Met Gala dress
Yeah.
to the reunion is like
He's,
she is all. And then I
I
will
mean,
make
she got like
one.
a $4 million necklace
Yeah, and Lisa
on
tries
screen.
going after her and Lisa have been going. at it.
Mm-hmm.
But like Bronwyn, I mean, she just had like a bunch of like crazy family stuff happen with her parents. So
Yeah.
she's been going through a lot, and Lisa still has the audacity to like go after her. It's like girls at in the hospital with her dad, dude.
Yeah. She has
Give her a
no,
minute.
like, no sensitivity. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Lisa now is also trying to like diminish their friendship.
Mm-hmm. Eva,
I don't know. Eva, we have a
walking
cat.
on, she's walking on
Hey, girl,
my keyboard.
you never show up. What
Okay.
an honor.
What an honor. She has blessed us.
She has.
Um, yeah, I cannot wait. It's gonna be a really good reunion, I think.
Yeah, I
Is it
can't
three
wait.
parts? Okay, good.
And it looks like Meredith storms out at one point again. Lisa looks like, I feel like Lisa's face doesn't look good.
I
Not to be
agree.
petty,
Well, the
but
lighting, it makes it worse. Like, I don't know. It's weird for someone being so narcissistic. She like doesn't get work done.
she's already perfect.
That's true. That's probably what she thinks. I don't know. It doesn't look great. Yeah, that's our petty comment.
Petty comment of the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, quick shots.
Yeah. I asked you first
Uh,
last time.
I'll go. Okay. The husband drama on Potomac or the cancer scandal, Brooks cancer
What's the
scandal.
husband thing on Potomac?
Wait, Salt Lake City.
Which husband thing?
Husband.
Oh, the husband? Ugh,
Yeah.
no, the cancer thing.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Okay, Brooks cancer. Yeah, that's the best season. Um, Sir or Tom Tom? What would you have a party at? Like, where would you visit? Tom Tom or Sir?
Sir.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I just got a notification about a fire. Sorry.
Oh no.
Um, Housewives, zip lining, or camel riding? I
Camel
did a lot
riding.
of Housewives themed questions. Lisa Vanderpump or Patricia?
Patricia.
Okay, good. Same.
100%.
Same. Um, Winter or summer?
Summer.
Okay.
Right now, definitely summer. It is freaking
Yeah,
cold. Okay, what else you got? Is that it?
that's it.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Johnny Knoxville or Steve-O?
Steve-O.
In your
I
opinion,
don't
what
know.
is
They're both hot.
I know. In what opinion in your opinion, what is the best sandwich?
Okay. I don't eat bacon anymore, but a BLT.
BLTs are so good.
So good. Or a Reuben,
Oh, yeah,
right? Right?
those are good. Okay.
Mm.
Finish the lyric. Let the
Mm.
rain fall down.
Let the rain fall down.
Are you kidding? You're getting your millennial card taken away.
Please let it wash
Yeah, but
away.
what's the part
I don't
before
know. Something about wings?
and wake my dreams? I cannot believe you. I'm so
I'm dying.
depressed.
I don't think I ever knew that line. I think I just like made sounds. Um,
I'm so sad. I guess I'll ask you the last two questions I have. Caramel or vanilla?
mhm. Caramel.
Okay. If you had to make up or do one thing from Jackass, what would it be?
I really liked the like old man makeup.
Yeah, those are good.
Like that got me. And they've like recreated that again. And
Mhm.
it's, I don't know, so funny.
That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's it.
I'm not going to say it again.
Wonderful.
I want to say it so bad, but I won't say it. And that's my life. Thanks so much for spending time with me. It's just
That's my
it's
life.
it's ingrained in my brain and it
I
won't
think, should we just say that every episode?
maybe. And that's our life. Thanks so much for spending time with us. Don't forget to like, review, subscribe, comment, do all the things.
Yes,
Like
exactly.
that.
Yeah,
Perfect.
we're doing it.
Great. Thanks, Hilarita. We love it. Oh my God. Bori heard me like starting to close out the episode. He is sitting in so he can
Staring.
be in my eye line and just dagger stare at me.
Like,
Like,
mom,
bitch, it's time to be done. Like, dude, it's
bitch,
not even an hour.
calm down, Bori.
Cool your tits, bro.
Cool it.
Love you. Yeah.
He's so cute. He's so cute,
Driving me
baby.
crazy. Anyway, guys, yes, please don't forget, like, review, subscribe, follow us, comment. What else is there? Send a carrier pigeon if you want. I don't care. We'll figure
Yeah,
it out.
yeah.
Been seeing
Give
a
us
lot
a
of geese.
present.
Maybe use them.
Um,
Anyway,
Pay us money and yeah.
guys, I think we're going to be doing another giveaway at some point.
We
So keep an
are.
eye out.
Yes,
And that's it.
that's
Thanks, you
it.
guys.
Thank you.
Bye. I don't know what this is, but okay.